think, you talk about Erica Kirk's moment, and it was a beautiful moment, of course, immediately undermined by Donald Trump saying he hates his political opponents. But in so many ways, Erica Kirk is actually, message aside, as a messenger, so antithetical to everything her husband preached. He said that women that get married and have kids in their 30s are past their prime and undesirable. She married Charlie Kirk in her 30s and had kids in her 30s. Charlie Kirk said that young women should only go to college for an MRS degree, basically to get married. She has 3 degrees, including a doctorate. And of course, now she's trying to take over her husband's empire as a CEO and businesswoman. So really, she's the product of modern feminism that so many on the MAGA side rail against. There's a great irony there.
How much of his content have you actually watched, Khyven?
A strong amount. Actually, I was press secretary to a liberal side organization last year that was specifically created to try to mimic what Turning Point did. So quite a lot of his content. Why do you ask?
Because I think what you've done there is you've taken some sort of moments that might have made it onto social media to suggest that maybe he was in some way, Charlie Kirk, sort of sexist and misogynist.
He was anti-college. He says that proudly. He said that proudly, that he's anti-college, and he said that women would find it more fulfilling to work in the home. Several times. That's not one soundbite taken out of context, right?
I think that is I think you're misinterpreting what I hear as a woman on that debate. Yeah, of course they can, or they can listen to us talking about it. But you see, I think as a feminist, well, no, because we're giving. No, but you are talking. You are here to have your voice heard.
I'm quoting him. I'm quoting him, and you're telling me that it's not valid to quote him. So, and you're asking,
well, you weren't quoting him.
I
think you were paraphrasing.
I think that's why your team probably booked me, because I have the requisite background to talk about these issues.
You do have the requisite background, but I just want to, I'm interested in your interpretation, because as a working mother of 3, I am very interested, and I would describe myself as a small F feminist, absolutely. When I heard Charlie Kirk and talk about the roles within the family, I've heard him talk about choice, and I've heard him say that women should look for a man, if they can, who can provide for them for when they want to have children. I think that is absolutely valid as a notion in 2025.
And all I'm doing is pointing out that the way he lived his own life is not consistent with that, as evidenced by his legacy in Erica Kirk.